all these machines, you know, they're valuable, they're fun, and the enjoyment isn't just in owning the car and having it there. It's sitting in the seat with the belt on and blasting up the road and getting that moment where you're disconnected from everything else that you've got going on in your life. So this customer purchased this 2011 GT3 Cup car with the mindset to do the Masters GT series, which will be eligible for 997 1 and 2, and also the Ferrari equivalents, and it will also run GT4 cars. So he wants to compete in the 23 season. Really, it's just a courtesy to go over the car, appraise it to see, is it eligible? Is it safe? Is it gonna run the season without any problems? After our first initial assessment of the car, we realised it needed a little bit more work. There wasn't much information for lifing of the components and hours of running, so we needed to go into the car a little bit deeper. There were some components that were heavily worn on certain items, so the car's had a full parts schematic breakdown, so we've gone into each individual component. Both the rear hubs have been changed, and the whole suspension componentry, the big hub carrier. Anything that's big structural items are been sent away for crack testing. We've given them a courtesy clean up and a refinish so they look nice. Done things like uprights on the car, they've been changed all round. A few of the tow arms and link arms, caliper here and there, but nothing too detrimental. So we've probably replaced somewhere in the region of 20% of the car. The two sides of it is obviously safety and mechanical, making the car function and run, because you want it to run the whole season ideally without any issues of mechanical component failure. Like, you don't want to go to a circuit and have a wheel bearing fail or drive shaft fall to pieces. The other aspect of it is the safety related things, which are lifed and dated. So fire extinguishers, seats, seat belts, fuel tank, you know, the bag part that sits inside the fuel tank, they're all lifed and dated, so they have to be, regardless of whether it looks fine or not, once it's hit that date, it has to be replaced. So any of the projects that we do, be it a race car, be it a special build, be it a bespoke customer brief build car, they all have a different brief behind them. This is used on the circuit. You know, everything has to be perfect for that car to function at the high level that is going to function. With a road car, the suspension, although in its functionality it does the same thing, the components in there are softer and set up for the road. So we're going through looking at the same sort of things, similar things, but using a different mindset behind how the customer's going to use that car. All these machines, you know, they're valuable, they're fun, and the enjoyment isn't just in owning the car and having it there. It's sitting in the seat with the belt on and blasting up the road and getting that moment where you're disconnected from everything else that you've got going on in your life. You're behind that steering wheel and you're there. Massive thanks for watching. It's a really important year for us here at Autofarm. It's our 50th year. It's 75 years of Porsche, and we're going to open our doors to the audience so people can see what we're up to. So let us know in the comments below what you'd like to see.